Horsetales is proudly brought to you by the South Carolina Department of Agriculture. South Carolina, a true leader in the equine industry.
Folks, Horsetales in beautiful Aiken, South Carolina. God's country for horses, folks. Today, Horsetales is going to bring you the Aiken Hunter Trials presented by Lellie Ward and Paradise Farm. And for a special treat, we're going to have a little dog show at the end, so stay tuned for a doggone good time.
Horsetales is being brought to you today by Williamsburg Feed and TACK, your Seminole feed and Carhartt clothing shop. By Equestrian Images, making memories together. By Myrtle Beach Equine, offering veterinarian services for a variety of animals. By the South Carolina Department of Agriculture, a leader in the equine industry. And by the Mark Hossman Training Center, where helping people ride better horses is our #1 commitment.
Did you know that the equine industry in South Carolina has an economic impact of nearly $3 billion annually? Hello, I'm Marcia Hewitt with the South Carolina Department of Agriculture. The economic impact of the horse industry is one of our state's best-kept secrets. Thousands of people are employed in different areas, from hands-on care to the production of horse supplies. Horses and the opportunity to ride various parts of our beautiful state, from the coast to the mountains, from trail riding to world-class horse racing. South Carolina is a leader in the equine industry.
There's nothing fresher, nothing finer than locally grown fruits and vegetables. They're tastier, sweeter, healthier, and most of us would agree they're better. That's why your South Carolina Department of Agriculture is working to make certified South Carolina-grown produce and products available in stores in your neighborhood. Ask for South Carolina. Nothing's fresher, nothing's finer.
The South Carolina Horsemen's Council is the voice of the Palmetto State's equine industry. The South Carolina Horsemen's Council primary purpose is to provide information to the general public, the media and government agency about issues and activities that impact the South Carolina equine community. If you are a horse owner in the state of South Carolina, you need to be a member of the South Carolina Horsemen's Council so we can have a voice about equine issues in our state. For more information, go to schorsecouncil.org. Folks, join me now, Lellie Ward. We're here in Paradise Farms, that is. Lellie, every time I come down here, you got something different going on. So tell an old cowboy what you got going on today.
Well, today we have a hunter trial going on, and so this is mainly for fox hunting people, except we've invited everybody to come. So we have event horses, show horses, ponies, families, and we also have a great dog show. That's the most fun of the whole day, and I think we have more dogs than we have horses at the moment. But we have two situations here. We have an open outside course which simulates fox hunting conditions where horses gallop across the country and they jump natural looking fences. Now this is a setting that's about 75 acres of open land, and so we've also added an enclosed ring situation for people that may not feel confident to go blast around in an open field. So it's a little bit like swimming in a swimming pool versus the ocean. We want to encourage all levels of riding here, so the ring situation makes people feel a little bit safer if they're not used to galloping in open country. So, and behind us now, this is a ring situation that you'd see more in a horse show versus fox hunting conditions. you like to go boar hunting, and so you know it's more through the woods and open land, so it wouldn't be as constructed as this. This is more of a horse show situation, but we just want to have something for everybody and make people feel happy and safe before they go out in the open country. So a little later we'll show you our outside course.
Okay.
But these jumps are of a more natural looking. We have a brick wall, a stone wall, we have some brush, the occasional white fence which would simulate a white gate or something like that, versus the colored jumps you'd see in show jumping. So it's a more natural setting, and what we're trying to do here at Paradise Farm is encourage low level, this is what they call an unrecognized competition. So it's not recognized by any of our national federations, or there's no government rules at this horse show. So if someone had a mistake, we would allow them to come back in the ring and practice again, to encourage the children and encourage the people to learn, and you don't get to do that very often. So this is a unique situation where we want to encourage good, fun, safe riding and prepare people for the future.
Well, we're looking forward for a great dog and pony show, and the more I hear about this fox hunting stuff, I think the old PD Cowboy is going to have to try that. What you think?
I think it's a date. You and I are going to go hunting.
We're going to trade out a boar hunt for a fox hunt.
That's right.
But Lellie, as usual, when I sit down and talk to you, I feel walking away that you laid it out so even the old cowboy can understand. We're looking forward to a great show. Thank you.
Well, thank you for coming.
Folks, joining me now is Erica Franklin from Phoenix City, Alabama. I got it out.
That's right.
So what's got you and Emma all the way down to Aiken this morning?
Well, we absolutely love this farm. Before Emma was born, we competed here regularly and just haven't made it this far with Emma being little, but now that Emma's 8 this year, we're trying to broaden our horizons and get out a little more, and so we're just so happy to be back traveling to Aiken. It's one of our very favorite places to compete and show. We love the people, the farm. Lellie has just such great hospitality, and just love being here with her on her farm.
Well, we were doing talking a little bit. So you grew up on horses and competed rodeo way back when, right?
I did.
Well, tell us a little bit about that.
Well, my mom was a riding instructor when I was born, so I was immediately riding when I was little. My mom's background was in English, so we did English initially, did the local shows. At the local shows, we got exposed to the running events and the rail classes. From there, kind of outgrew the local shows. Started junior and high school rodeo, and in college did amateur rodeoing. But then at the rodeos, we just, my friends and I were, only getting 15 seconds to actually get to compete. We just felt like driving 2 and 3 hours with 15 seconds in the arena. We just didn't feel like we were, getting to do enough with our horses. So we decided we would try some 3-day eventing where you get to do the cross country, show jumping, and dressage, or hunter shows like this. You get to get in the ring multiple times. So we get so much more show time with our horses riding them English. We still play around with some barrel racing, the excitement of the rodeo, sometimes we miss a little, but not having to drive home at 2 in the morning, getting to ride nice and early like this and get home at a decent time is made up for it.
Well, back home, so you're a professional equestrian, right? So what do you do back home?
We teach riding lessons and train horses. We train English horses, Western horses, and we had a horse just went home before we came here. It was a fox hunting horse that left my barn on Friday and actually got second at a 3-day event in Poplar at Poplar yesterday. So we're real happy about that. But do a lot of teaching, a lot of beginners, a lot of young children. We do a lot of natural horsemanship.
Okay. So
we try to teach a lot of safety and good horsemanship to young riders and beginners.
Well, since Horsetales we've seen all around the world from my website, so how can folks get in touch with you? Somebody from Phoenix City might be watching.
Well, we're on Facebook, but only under Erica Franklin on Facebook, and so you could find us that way, Erica Franklin in Phoenix City.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Folks, joining me now is Lorna Aho, a loyal British subject, but been in the United States for what, 30 years?
Thereabouts, yes.
Okay, and you're living in Alabama?
Yep, in Shorta, Alabama.
Okay, well what brought you and Mr. Ricardo here to Aiken, South Carolina?
To have fun at a good old-fashioned hunter trial. I haven't done one of them since I was little in England.
Wow. So how long have you been riding?
Oh dear, 40 years. 40 years.
Wow. So you started riding when you was 1, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Well, tell us what you just competed in.
Well, he just did the 2-3 hunter class where he's supposed to go around calmly and quietly and regularly and smoothly, and he doesn't. He's a bit of a banshee. And then we just did over there, we did the hunter trial-y part, so that was the handy hunter. Yes, handy hunter. Sorry, I'm getting old. It's hard to remember this stuff. So.
No problem. Well, how did you end up coming to the United States?
I was in England doing my degree and met my husband. He was doing his PhD over there on a Fulbright, or as he says, a half-term. And at the end of it, he offered the wonderful proposal of, you want to come to Canada and help me freeze duck guts? So I was like, sure, why not? Because it was Maggie Thatcher's recession and there wasn't much to stay in England for. So we just packed up and went to Canada for 2 years, and then he came down here and he actually worked at the Savannah River Ecology Lab for 10 years.
Okay. So
and then we moved to, now he teaches biology at AUM.
Okay. And do you ride professionally or just amateur level?
No, I'm amateur. We run horse shows and stuff like this at home at our farm.
Okay, gotcha.
And I meddle and play with ponies. I breed them a little bit and train them a little bit and just give lessons, but to friends, and I'm still amateur status. I don't take money.
Well, talking about ponies, this little's a little Welsh pony.
He is. He's a Welsh Section A. Doesn't have any papers, though.
And well, he can jump like a rabbit.
Oh, he's wicked, wicked, wicked fun.
Well, a little bit I know about Welsh ponies. There's different classes. You say, what did you just call him?
He's a Section A, which is the smallest.
Okay.
And the daintiest. And they're in Britain they usually use them for children's show pony classes and stuff like that. But if he was in Britain, he'd be a jumping pony. So
you say you dilly-dabble with breeding a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit. We've got a couple of Connemara's. Well, we've got one Connemara mare that we've bred, and we've got a Welsh mare that we've actually bred to a German riding pony, and we have a couple of German riding ponies. So.
In the common area, when I was little and had my horse book on the nightstand there and read it every night, that's something around here that you don't really see that much, or am I wrong in saying that?
Right, no, people don't do ponies, and they're missing out because they're fabulous. I mean, going down to that big old thing over there, that table jump on this thing, is like running preliminary on a 16 or 17 hand horse, and there's less far to fall, although they can plant you quite quickly and with high velocity.
Well, your daughter's here with you today, right?
She is, yes, she's riding one of the little German riding pony.
Okay, are y'all going to be doing some of the double riding?
We are, we're going to do the team stuff, and it'll be interesting because I think this one will probably try and race her, so it could be a little wild.
Well, I certainly enjoyed talking to you, and Ricardo, I hope you have a good run here in a little while. Thank you, Lauren.
Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Lynn Myers with VetTech, and I've got your VetTech tip of the day. This is our new product called SG20. What SG20 is it's a repair material for muck boots, waders, your leather chinks, pretty much anything that you wear around the barn or out into the field. Stuff is really cool. Sets in 1 minute. Smooth it with the contouring plastic. In 5 minutes, this is ready to come off. In 1 hour, you're back in the field, can get wet, do whatever. It's amazing, stays flexible, really cool product. Check it out. You can check us out at www.vettech.com or www.sg20.com.
Horsetales is being brought to you by Perfect Partners Equine, a unique and effective team approach to horse training. By Soul Shine Horsewear. Visit them online for handmade saddles, saddle pads, blankets, and purses. By Pine View Enterprises for your horse trailers, cargo, and utility needs. Also check out their full line of golf carts and utility buildings. See Randall Jones for the best deals in the Southeast. By KINGSTREE Auction Company. Buying and selling new and used equipment, tractors, and real estate. Call Alton Brown Jr. at 843-382-2121. By Paradise Farms in Aiken, South Carolina. Ride better through knowledge, not luck.
The South Carolina Horsemen's Council is the voice of the Palmetto Estates equine industry. The South Carolina Horsemen's Council primary purpose is to provide information to the general public the media and government agencies about issues and activities that impact the South Carolina equine community. If you are a horse owner in the state of South Carolina, you need to be a member of the South Carolina Horsemen's Council so we can have a voice about equine issues in our state. For more information, go to schorsecouncil.org.
When you hear the name Earnhardt, you might not immediately think of farming. But my family's been at it for years, just like Nationwide Agribusiness. In fact, they're the #1 farm insurer in the nation. And with their On Your Side Farm Review, you get a personalized policy for your farm with the coverage you need at the right price for you. My family's trusted Nationwide for more than 30 years. To find out why, call your Nationwide Agribusiness agent today.
When we walk into a grocery store or sit at a restaurant, we don't often think twice where our food comes from. So during this time of Thanksgiving, maybe we should give thanks to our South Carolina farmers from the coast to the mountains.
Hi, I'm South Carolina Commissioner of Agriculture Hugh Weathers. When you give thanks this holiday season, remember those who provide for all of us every day of the year. Be sure to thank South Carolina farmers.
Remember, South Carolina agriculture. It's a matter of taste.
Did you know that the equine industry in South Carolina has an economic impact of nearly $3 billion annually? Hello, I'm Marcia Hewitt with the South Carolina Department of Agriculture. The economic impact of the horse industry is one of our state's best-kept secrets. Thousands of people are employed in different areas, from hands-on care to the production of horse supplies. Horses and the opportunity to ride various parts of our beautiful state, from the coast to the mountains. From trail riding to world-class horse racing, South Carolina is a leader in the equine industry.
Folks, join me now is Emma Franklin and Annabelle. They just won the championship. Now, hopefully I'm politically correct. It was in the 18-inch division, I believe. Emma, you did a great job. You're all the way here from Alabama, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, how long you been riding?
Pretty much forever.
Forever's a long time. So you 8 years old?
Yes.
So you've been riding since you was born?
Pretty much.
Good.
I have a pony right now that is about not even as tall as her legs.
Really?
Mm-hmm. His name is Goliath.
Goliath?
Yes.
Really? Are you going to ride her today?
Yeah, we're going to try to do the hunter cross-country thing, but we're not quite sure
So
yet.
tell us a little bit about what you were doing out there this morning.
Well, really all it was the Hunter 18-inch cross rails, and they would set up some, sometimes they'll see how you have the bricks and stuff, and they'll move the bricks out and do cross rails. So it's
pretty good.
Yeah.
Now, Annabelle is considered a pony, and how
Yes.
long have you had her?
I've had her about 5 years, I think.
Okay. And I'm sure from what I saw out there this morning, you've won a lot of ribbons with her, haven't you?
Yeah, we do the Poplar Place tadpole division.
Okay.
The
And
2 foot.
And you, with Annabelle, what is your favorite course? As you know, I'm learning a lot about English. So what's your favorite thing to do?
I really like cross country a lot. Because once she gets moving, she really knows how to get through it, and she can jump the water really good.
Well, I believe we're going to cover you on that a little bit coming up. Well, thank you very much, Emma. We'll catch up with you in a little while.
All right. Thank you.
Folks, each show we try to bring you a tack tip so that you can brush up on your equine savvy. But today I got Joe Mose here, and I walked up here and I'm kind of mesmerized. Joe, this is an awesome piece of contraption. What you got here?
This is my shoeing rig. For years I had a regular shoeing truck that I drove around with all my tools in the back, and that's just cumbersome. You can't get it close to the horse. You can't get it into the barn with the horse in a lot of cases. So I needed something I could put in the back of my horse trailer and take with me. So I went ahead and got a little electric golf cart and modified it to be my shoeing truck, basically. So I have everything on this that I need. I've got little legs that drop down to support it and take the spring out of it. I can get in and drive it. I got all my shoes, my drill press, my forge, and all my grinders, everything here that I need to go shoe a horse just anywhere I need to go.
Pretty impressive. Well, Joe, thanks for sharing that. When you get busy today, I might be like an Adams Sandler in Waterboy. You'll have to see me over here tinkering with this thing, so when you jump in there and hit the gas, you better be careful. You'll have to take off.
You might.
Thanks, Joe.
Hey, thanks.
Folks, join me now with Charles Seiler from Savannah, Georgia, and his beautiful Hanoverian thoroughbred cross, right?
That is correct.
Bo, he just made a good run, folks, and I'm impressed. You got a guy out here hustling up, doing real good. But Charles, tell us a little bit about what you're doing here at Paradise Farms.
Well, I've fox hunted for a lot of years, and Lellie has taken me under her wing to teach me how to ride. And so it's a process, and you're never too old to do it.
Well, I was
always learning.
Well, I was very impressed. I watched you out there, and I'm an old rough rider, but I don't think I could be doing that. Well, tell me a little bit about Bo.
He's a 7-year-old thoroughbred Hanoverian. Has not been ridden very much in the last 3 years, and I'd kindly give up on him, and I brought him to Lellie. And Lellie has made a different horse out of him. She's made him a happy horse, and when he's happy, he's a really good horse.
Well, we were sitting there under the tent in the shade, and she was critiquing your riding and stuff and taught me a little bit. He said he's come a long way. Well, how long have you been riding?
60 years. I started when I was 5 years old, and I'm 65 and still love it as much as I did when I was 5 years old.
With this type of discipline?
Oh no.
Just
we couldn't afford a saddle. I just had a horse and a bridle, and I've been riding by the seat of my pants all my life.
So, well, that's intriguing. Tell us, what disciplines have you ridden? So tell us a little bit about it.
I fox hunt a great deal. I've been fox hunting for 28 years, and I love it. And it's just anytime you can be out in nature and be on a horse and have a good day, there's nothing better.
Well, you probably was fox hunting when they actually would run the foxes to ground and catch them, right?
Well, we still do.
Yeah.
We still, a lot of us live hunt, and it's a great sport. It's a great sport.
Well, it's funny you were talking about this, because I asked Lellie a few minutes ago. I said I want to try fox hunting. You know, I've never ridden the English and type, so maybe in the future you have me along somewhere if I can.
Let me tell you, if you go down in Columbus, Georgia, you can fox hunt in a western saddle with Ben Hardaway any day, as long as you love to watch the hounds.
Well,
it's about watching hounds and do what they do naturally. That's what the game's about.
But I just might take you up, and I want to. First thing I said, I like your helmet. And I said, I think he rode his Harley up here, and I would like to see him. And he probably had old Bo trotting along behind his Harley. Well, I was very impressed with your riding. Thanks for your time. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Horsetales is being brought to you by Nationwide Insurance. When the PD Cowboy rides, he rides with Nationwide on his side. By Arbor One Farm Credit, providing rural America with sound, affordable loans and financial services. By Locals Restaurant, serving Florence with old-time goodness, from burgers and hot dogs to specialty sandwiches. By Best Way Grocery, located in Hemingway, South Carolina. See Jimmy Baxley for the best meat products in the PD. By Joey Lewis Performance Horses, teaching proper horse riding techniques from trail riding to rodeos.
The South Carolina Horsemen's Council is the voice of the Palmetto State's equine industry. The South Carolina Horsemen's Council primary purpose is to provide information to the general public, the media and government agency about issues and activities that impact the South Carolina equine community. If you are a horse owner in the state of South Carolina, you need to be a member of the South Carolina Horsemen's Council so we can have a voice about equine issues in our state. For more information, go to schorsecouncil.org.
When you hear the name Earnhardt, you might not immediately think of farming. But my family's been at it for years, just like Nationwide Agribusiness. In fact, they're the #1 farm insurer in the nation. And with their On Your Side Farm Review, you get a personalized policy for your farm with the coverage you need at the right price for you. My family's trusted Nationwide for more than 30 years. To find out why, call your Nationwide Agribusiness agent today.
Did you know that the equine industry in South Carolina has an economic impact of nearly $3 billion annually? Hello, I'm Marcia Hewitt with the South Carolina Department of Agriculture. The economic impact of the horse industry is one of our state's best-kept secrets. Thousands of people are employed in different areas, from hands-on care to the production of horse supplies. Horses and the opportunity to ride various parts of our beautiful state, from the coast to the mountains. From trail riding to world-class horse racing, South Carolina is a leader in the equine industry.
There's nothing fresher, nothing finer than locally grown fruits and vegetables. They're tastier, sweeter, healthier, and most of us would agree they're better. That's why your South Carolina Department of Agriculture is working to make certified South Carolina grown produce and products available in stores in your neighborhood. Ask for South Carolina. Nothing's fresher, nothing's finer.
Folks, a doggone good dog and pony show here today at Paradise Farm. Topper, which is a long-haired Jack Russell, won the best tail wagger today. And folks, we had a tail wagging good time. Like I say, Lellie Ward at Paradise Farm, any event she puts on is great. So folks, until next week, keep your reins low and your hands quiet, and God bless this great country of ours.